You are not in control of as much of your life as you think you are. That is not an insult, it is neuroscience. Scientists estimate that roughly 40 to 45% of what you do every single day is not a conscious decision. It is a habit, an automatic script your brain runs without ever asking for your permission. The coffee you made this morning, the route you took to your desk, the way you reached for your phone before you were even fully awake. None of that was a deliberate choice. It was a program running quietly in the background of your mind, executing itself while you were busy thinking about something else entirely. And here's the thing that changes everything once you truly understand it. That program was not installed by accident. It was built layer by layer by repetition, which means it can be rebuilt deliberately on your terms. James Clear lays out the architecture of every habit that has ever existed in 4 stages. It starts with a cue, something in your environment or inside your own body that triggers the brain to initiate a behavior. Then comes a craving, not a desire for the habit itself, but a desire for the change in state that the habit promises to deliver. The relief, the comfort, the hit of stimulation. Then the response, the actual behavior, the thing you physically do. And finally, the reward, the feeling that tells your brain this entire sequence was worth remembering and worth repeating the next time the same cue appears. Your brain runs this loop thousands of times every single day, and it does it because loops are efficient. Every time a behavior becomes automatic, your brain frees up cognitive energy for other things. Thinking, problem solving, creating, deciding, that is an extraordinary feature of human neurology. The problem is your brain does not distinguish between a loop that serves your long-term goals and a loop that quietly works against everything you say you want. It just encodes what gets repeated with enough frequency and enough reward attached to it. So the afternoon snack that started as a one-off treat 3 years ago is now a daily craving your brain initiates at exactly 3 p.m., whether you are genuinely hungry or not. The social media scroll that used to be occasional is now the automatic response your hands perform the moment you feel even the slightest boredom or discomfort or uncertainty. The brain did not make you weak, it made you efficient. Just efficient at entirely the wrong things. This is what most people completely miss when they try to break a habit or build a new one. They go straight to the response. They try to white-knuckle their way out of the behavior through sheer willpower and discipline alone. But the response is the last and least powerful place to intervene in the loop. The real leverage is earlier. At the cue and the craving stage, before the automatic script has even fully started running. Clear identifies 4 laws that govern every habit that exists. To build a good one, make the cue obvious, make the craving attractive, make the response easy, and make the reward satisfying. To break a bad one, invert every single law without exception. Make the cue invisible, make the craving unattractive, make the response difficult, make the reward unsatisfying. That framework sounds almost too simple. And it is simple. But simple is not the same as easy, and it is definitely not the same as automatic. Because the cues that trigger your worst habits are usually completely invisible to you right now. You have stopped consciously registering them. The phone sitting face up on your desk is a cue you no longer notice. The vague restlessness that arrives every afternoon is a cue your brain has disguised as hunger or boredom. The moment you sit down on the couch in the evening is a cue your brain has quietly hardwired to passive consumption over hundreds of repeated evenings across months and years of reinforcement. You cannot change what you cannot see. So the very first move in rewiring any habit is not a new routine, not a motivational push, not a new productivity system. It is awareness. Simple, deliberate, uncomfortable awareness of what is already running. Before the next video, do just this one thing. For the next 24 hours, every time you catch yourself doing something on autopilot, pause for 5 seconds and name the loop out loud or write it down. Cue. Craving, response, reward. Do not try to change anything yet. Do not judge yourself for what you find. Just map the territory with honesty, because you cannot rewrite a program you have never actually sat down and read in full. In the next video, we expose the specific blind spot that keeps even the most motivated and self-aware professionals trapped inside habit loops they cannot seem to escape no matter how hard they push. Subscribe so you do not miss it.